Hello my fishing friends and fellow angling enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a very specific and intriguing day, Friday, the 29th of November 2025. Now why is this day special, you ask? Because it's right on the cusp of true winter, offering some fantastic, albeit challenging, opportunities for those willing to brave the chill. Stick around because I'm going to share some insider tips that could turn a slow day into a spectacular one. Let's talk tactics, starting with our cold water champions. First up, the mighty pike. In late November, these freshwater predators are actively looking to pack on weight, but they'll be conserving energy. You'll want to focus on deeper margins, especially where you find sharp drop-offs, submerged snags, or the thinning remnants of weed beds. River bends and deep pools are also classic holding spots, offering both shelter and ambush points for baitfish. For tackle, a medium to heavy spinning rod is your best bet. Try larger lures like soft plastic shads or jerk baits, worked slowly and methodically. My little trick here, friends, is to use a dead bait like a small roach or mackerel ledgered near those drop-offs. A slow, scent-rich presentation is absolutely key in this colder water. Next, the ever-popular perch. These striped warriors are fantastic targets right now, and with water temperatures trending downwards, you'll find them starting to shoal up in deeper sections of larger lakes and slower-moving rivers. Look for them around submerged structures like old sunken trees, bridge pillars, jetties, or even deeper marginal reed beds. Again, it's all about finding those baitfish concentrations. Small lures like jigs, blades, or natural bait such as maggots and small worms fished slowly and methodically will often entice a bite. My little trick here is to use a drop-shot rig with a small soft plastic. It allows for incredibly subtle presentations in colder water. And for our dedicated coarse fishing fans, let's talk about Chub. These beautiful silver fish can still provide excellent sport in late autumn. Chub will feed all winter long. These fish will be shoaling tightly and seeking deeper, warmer water in lakes and canals, and deeper, slower-moving glides on rivers, especially on the inside of bends or behind features. The golden rule here is to scale everything down and feed sparingly. Feeder fishing will be your go-to tactic. Use a small, open-end feeder packed with a dark, rich ground bait, and present small baits like maggots, casters, or tiny pieces of bread punch on a fine hook. Precision casting and regular light feeding are crucial to build up a swim and keep those chub interested without overfeeding them. Now for the nitty-gritty, the conditions for Friday, the 29th of November 2025. Weather. Across much of the UK, we're looking at generally cold conditions. Daytime temperatures will likely range from around 27 degrees Fahrenheit, that's -3 degrees Celsius, in the north to perhaps 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius, in the milder south. Expect mostly dry, partly cloudy skies across many regions, but be prepared for a chance of localized light rain or even a few fleeting snow showers, particularly in higher elevations or closer to coastal areas. The wind will be light to moderate, generally from the southeast to south-southwest. Atmospheric pressure appears to be relatively stable, perhaps with a slight dip throughout the day, which means fish might be a little finicky in bursts. Water temperature. Inland water temperatures will be decidedly chilly, hovering around 6 to 10 degrees Celsius, 43 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This cold snap makes fish conserve energy, pushing them to deeper, slightly warmer areas. Remember, fish metabolism slows down, so they won't chase aggressively. Moon phase. On this 29th of November, we'll be in a waxing gibbous phase. The moon will be around 62 to 65% illuminated. Many anglers believe that periods around the new and full moons can trigger increased feeding activity, particularly in predators. However, in my experience, immediate weather changes and stable conditions often influence fish more than the moon phase itself. So, don't let the moon put you off. Focus on those weather patterns. Overall, fish activity. The fish are definitely transitioning into their winter behavior. The aggressive feeding sprees of autumn are becoming less frequent. They are conserving energy, so our presentations need to be slower and more precise. The cold will concentrate both prey fish and predators into specific areas, so once you find them, you can have a fantastic day of sport. Considering all these factors, the cold, generally dry conditions, the cooling water, and the fish's drive to feed before winter truly sets in, my overall assessment for fishing on the 29th of November is a moderate to good bite for predators like pike and perch, and a cautious but possible bite for coarse fish. The key is patience, careful bait presentation, and adapting to the specific conditions of your chosen venue. So get out there, my friends. I wish you all tight lines and nil desperandum. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of my forecasts and tips. And tell me in the comments below, what are your favorite cold water tactics? What's your go-to bait for winter chub? Share your observations.